Many times, business owners think the cost of an agency, whether it's print or digital, seems to be expensive. Well, I don't know that they're ever cheap if they're any good. Because, it takes a lot of time and effort to do the most obvious. And the most obvious and simple understanding is usually what is missed and the most complicated to clean up and execute correctly. Let me show you an example. Now, most of you know that I sold Beneva Flowers, and for 15 years we've been doing agency work for Beneva Flowers. Well, when the new ownership came in, they wanted to do things their own way, which is understandable, and they wanted a clean, fresh start. They brought on Plantscapes, which was a great idea. They've done a phenomenal job with that, and of course, keeping up the quality of the brand and doing the phenomenal job they've been doing, they're able to sustain and keep going, and hopefully they're continuing to grow. But it's normal to try another agency, which they did, and it was most likely expensive, more expensive. And then after a while, you think to yourself, gee whiz, I can do this myself. We've all been down this road. So this is not a knock at Beneva whatsoever. And this is what comes out. So celebrate Others Day. Now, was this maybe intended to be a postcard like this? Well, we've done this before, but we always made sure we thought about if somebody was to fold it, then what would it read like? It's something that simple that you are paying an agency to think about going down the road, because you don't want to realize that when you're actually dealing with the public at this point. So looking at that, let's open it up and see another area of concern I would have. 15% off. As far as I'm concerned, small text hurts your offer. 15% off is a wonderful offer. I would leave it alone. 15% of $10 is the same equation as $15 off of $100. It's a sliding scale. That's what I love about percentage. And at the end of the day, our businesses and everything we do is about percentage. It's not about dollars. Dollars are the result of the percentage of the effort that we put towards something and the profit that we hope to gain. So with that being said, 15% off online or in-store for orders $50 or more. I mean, now that's telling me I have to spend $50 to get my deal. Okay, if that's their strategy, that's fine. But in my opinion, I'd like to see $15 or 15% should be off of any item. Why restrict it is my question. So these are the simple things that you might say, well, that's so obvious. You're going to charge how much to do this for me? It's a lot of little details. And, Beneva did a great job getting their SKUs in there, their pricing, the arrangements that they selected. There's so much that goes into this that you have to realize that it's easy to miss something, and so much easier to find it now when everything's done than when you're actually putting it all together. They did a fine job with everything. All the spelling is right. The offers are good. The pricing. I'm just saying that I have a different approach towards a discount. And to me, the discount should be a sliding scale if it's a percentage. Then you go to the back page, and this is a really stunning item in my opinion. We did quite well with this for many years. The price points are where they want to be for where things are today, because flowers are very expensive. To see exaggerated discounts out there, don't be fooled by them. At the end of the day, flowers cost what they cost. You have to figure a price range that's comfortable for you, and then you get that out there, and then you'll attract the customers that are looking for that. So that's my point about agencies and what can happen when you try to circumvent that and do it yourself. And many times people can get away with it, but it's really easy to make a mistake and realize, oh my goodness, how many of these did I print? And hopefully in this case, I didn't print too many, but it is a pretty brochure. It's got nice images in it. And aside from that being the most obvious, when I saw it on an arrangement the other day, I just thought that this would be a good point just to show people I'm not a bash of any sort on anybody. It's unfortunate that the name is all over, or I would have blocked it out. But Plantscapes has been a great addition that they've added to the brand, and they continue to be a great brand. But this is a totally different part of the company, and that's called the print and digital side of the marketing. Hope this is helpful.